The Federal and Devaki Specialty Hospital jointly present the Madurai Marathon 2024 Run for Health on Sunday, October 20th, 2024. Entry is free for all. Dead man walking. That is how Yahya Sinwar was referred to, the Hamas chief who has been killed by Israel. Israel has long viewed Sinwar as the mastermind of the October 7 attack that killed 1,200 people, an attack that raised major questions about the readiness of Israel's defense forces. Sinwar was born in 1962 in a refugee camp in Khan Yunis. His family was displaced by Zionist gangs during the 1948 Palestinian Nakba or catastrophe. Sinwar's family were from the Palestinian village of Al-Majdal, which was razed to have the Israeli town of Ashkelon built on its ruins. In 1982, when he was 20 years old, Sinwar was arrested for the first time by Israeli authorities for Islamic activities. 3 years later, in 1985, he was arrested again. This is when he became close to Hamas founder Sheikh Ahmed Yassin. Sinwar then helped establish Hamas's internal security organization to deal with Palestinians who collaborated with Israel. Sinwar was arrested again in 1988 and given 4 life sentences. He spent 22 years in prison. Reportedly, Sinwar is said to have remained strictly disciplined in prison, learning to speak and read Hebrew fluently. He is said to have become a leader among his fellow prisoners and a focal point for negotiations with prison staff. He was released by Israel in 2011 in a prisoner swap for Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit with more than 1,000 other Palestinians. After being released, Sinwar climbed the ladder in Hamas. He became the movement's leader in 2017. In 2018, Sinwar reportedly hinted to Israel that Hamas's tactics were moving towards non-armed resistance and that another war was definitely not in their interest. But if the October 7 attacks are anything to go by, it looks like his strategy changed. After all, Sinwar is credited with founding the Al-Qassam Brigades, the military wing of Hamas. It was the largest militia operating in Gaza before the October 7 attacks. He was elevated to the position of Hamas Politburo chief this August after Ismail Haniyeh was killed in a targeted missile strike in Iran the month before. Sinwar also has another side to him. He has made immense contributions to Palestinian literature, writing several novels. In his first novel named The Thorn and Carnation, Sinwar's main narrator is Ahmed, the youngest grandson of the expelled Palestinian family of the 1948 war. In 2010, 6 years after his first novel, Sinwar's second book, named Glory, was published. Nevertheless, Sinwar has now been killed by Israel. So is Sinwar's death the end of Hamas? Most probably not. Hamas is not an organization led and managed by just one figure. Several leaders are in line to potentially succeed Sinwar. The Federal and Devaki Specialty Hospital jointly present the Madurai Marathon 2024 Run for Health on Sunday, October 20th, 2024. Entry is free for all.